Most of the time, not all of the time, but most of the time, there is a time delay. In fact, with manifestations, there tends to be a time delay. And you need to understand that. And we're going to talk about why this is important and why it's okay. Hey everyone, it's Kim Velez, Conscious Life and Success Coach, and I am really excited to be here with you today. So today we're going to talk about this, about understanding that when you're manifesting, or consciously manifesting, I should say, because we're always manifesting, you really just want to start being okay knowing that some things there's a time delay. So typically we don't have the manifestation materialize in the 3D like that. You don't think it and then it falls in your hand, literally the same time you think it. Whether it's delayed by a minute, it's delayed by hours, days, months, weeks, years, whatever. The bottom line is this, is that sometimes there is a time delay, but especially when you're manifesting an SP, so many people think the minute they change their story, the minute they're focusing on this new self-concept and this new story of their person, that their person should just come in 100% on point like that. And they get upset if the next interaction they have with their person, the person isn't 100% conformed or fully conformed, or they're getting the hot and cold, or, the person just really hasn't displayed anything different. And, this is the work, right? This is about understanding that you are so powerful, but that you're over here also limiting yourself by not understanding how this really works, that just because you changed your story doesn't mean these people are robots, and because you just started focusing a new story, that all of a sudden they're going to come in literally saying the same thing back. I do not believe that the people in our reality are mindless puppets. Like, I've never ever subscribed to that. I think that's actually stupid and ridiculous to say, in my opinion. What I do understand, though, is how to influence energy, and we're influencing matter. So when we look at energy, energy is matter. So we're influencing matter around us constantly, whether we're consciously doing it or unconsciously doing it. So this is where, as a master manifester, you consciously affirm a favorable story. And you persist until it hardens in a fact, but you also understand that there can be time delays because we are in the physical realm, and that is okay. Like, why not just accept that? Why do you keep battling with yourself that you need your SP to show up 100% different right this second, right now? And this is the control. This is where you have to, your human mind is trying to control and run the show rather than your spiritual mind. And you're still in that state and that version of you that isn't trusting in their power because you need to see the evidence now. Because this whole game is about going within, changing your focus, changing your story of you, changing your story of them, changing your story of anything else in your life, and then trusting in the unseen, trusting that because you are a powerful manifester, that you thought these thoughts, that you're focusing, you're persisting in a new story, especially when you think of it on, the old way, and you're reprogramming your mind, then it'll manifest. It'll come to be. And there's a relaxation in that it's going to show up any day. Like, I don't need to worry about the how and the when. But so many of you freak out because the person just didn't change all of a sudden 100%, and then you give up, and then you think it's not working, and you're not understanding there can be a time delay. There usually is a time delay. You're not understanding that this is about going within and trusting in that unseen, and no matter what the results, you don't look at the SP to confirm for you and tell you that you're powerful, that your thoughts create your reality. You keep going within, trusting in that unseen, knowing that I'm planting these seeds and these seeds are going to harvest. Also, you're changing your story because your thoughts create. So that this is not working out for you because of your own unfavorable assumptions. So you're changing your assumptions to now be favorable by affirming and thinking differently when you think of the SP and yourself in relation to relationships or the SP. But this is where people trip up, and I get it because I've been there too. But you really have to start understanding this game so you can start winning at it and have it become more easy for you and you feel better in the process, because that's always a fucking bonus. It's understanding that you persist knowing that it will be, until you get the results you want. You're not looking at the SP to confirm the results. You're going within your mind knowing I'm going to get this version at some point in my life. And this is why I did the 3-day live, which we start today. I'm so excited, the Glow the Fuck Up workshop, because so many of you have your life on pause. So many of you are so hyper-focused on manifesting the SP because you feel fucking miserable and you think this is the external thing to, your holy grail to make you feel everything that you desire to feel. And that is the person who will manifest their SP, but manifest them right the fuck back out too. So you have to understand that this whole game is about you and no one else. And everybody's just a messenger or a reflection of your internal world. And it's being patient with yourself, knowing that, all right, I don't got to force this. Like, I'm just going to focus and think thoughts that are better, think thoughts that get me to my target destination, knowing that there's a time delay. And I'm going to accept that. And I'm going to be okay with that because I know I'm going to get what I want because I'm that fucking powerful. And I don't need it to come in right this second because I'm actually living my best life. I'm focusing on my self-concept. I'm feeling really good about me. And I'm doing X, Y, and Z and blah, blah, blah. And those are the people that have a better experience, they get what they want, and it's easier for them to sustain the connection. It's easier for them to sustain the version of their person coming in because they understand that no one is separate from them. They understand everyone is you pushed out on a deep level. They get that the whole game is about changing you and your inner world and nothing else. It's not about going outside of you to create change. It's not about going outside of you to get something so you have a different experience. It's going within and focusing and choosing a reality where you are the version already living the life that they want, that you have everything that you already want, and knowing there is a time delay. So again, it could be a fucking hour or it could be a fucking year. You know what I mean? But when do you start trusting? When do you stop trying to force it? When do you understand how powerful you are and reinforce that for yourself? I want you to think about these things if this video is resonating with you and start checking yourself because this is about you. Everything is flowing through you. Your consciousness creates your reality. So what you're aware of when you're noticing, where's my SP? My SP hasn't changed. My SP this, my SP that. Well, that's in your awareness. That's what you're focusing on. So what are you going to keep manifesting? When do you stop needing this person to fully conform right now? When do you understand there's a time delay? When do you accept that? When are you okay with that? When do you know and get it that you're going to get what you want and let this person conform? Like, let your reality shift and mold to match the new story. But see, it really can't do that. Well, it's always doing it, but it's not going to do it in the favorable way for you when you keep bringing into your awareness and paying attention and focus that my SP is not here or SP hasn't conformed yet. So you got to understand what you're doing because you're the creator of your reality and you're the one that is pushing out the shit you say you don't want. So I want you to think about these things, and if it resonates, if it resonates. If it doesn't, then throw it out the fucking window. If you feel like you need additional support, just go to my website. The link is below. I have so many different ways that you can work with me. Definitely follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I post more personal shit. Also, reminders on Instagram of how powerful you are too. But you get a little sneak peek into me more in a personal way rather than a professional way. I do have my Facebook group. I also have my How to Manifest Your SP Back and Keep Them for Good course, as well as You Are the Prize, all about your self-concept. Links are below. In the process of creating some really other amazing things that I'm excited to share with you guys, but stay tuned for that. I will keep you posted. All right, bye.